Hi everyone, how are you doing? Happy birthday, Palooza, Extravaganza. Happy birthday, Grant.
Happy birthday, Gerald.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
That's
Uh,
good.
if you hadn't guessed already, I have Grant as our guest. We
Yay!
share a birthday, so we have to be on together.
Who would have
'Cause
thunk that?
I know. So actually, Grant volunteered to come on to show us his projects because he has a finish.
I do.
So you want to show us your finish?
Yeah. I sent you the pictures, right?
Yes,
Are you gonna put those in?
if you want.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So I finished my Novita Knits cardigan in the turmeric color. Can you see it okay?
Yep. Looks good.
Yeah, I've actually finished it a few days after I got back from vacation. And
So like a week after you were here then.
I think it was exactly a week after I was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can put the pictures in. That
So
way,
I'll put the pictures at the tail end of the video.
yeah. That way people can see what it looks like actually on. Because I'm not putting it on because it's like 95 degrees. So, but it's Novita Knits. It's the I think it's just called men's cardigan. Novita Now cardigan. It can be found on Ravelry, but it's a free pattern from Novita Knits, which is a Finnish company from Helsinki. So they have a whole bunch of free patterns on their website. So I actually found it through Ravelry, and it led me to their website for the free pattern, which was pretty neat.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it has this neat cable pattern. And somebody, Patty McReynolds, wanted to know if I thought in the last video, if I thought how I learned cables and if I thought cables were hard. And I don't think cables are hard at all, because really all you're doing is switching the order that you're knitting the stitches. So, and you can actually get little tools to help you called cable needles. But I actually don't use a cable needle when I do cables. There's ways that you can knit a cable with without using any tool, but I actually use a little crochet hook, and that way it serves it's multi-purposeful, because if I drop a stitch, then I automatically have my little tool that I can pick it up back up and rework the stitch. So I just slip the stitches on here and either hold it in front or back, depending on what you're supposed to do. And that's what I use to do my cables.
Awesome.
So you could also use like a double pointed needle, or get an actual cable needle. But I just use the little crochet hook.
And multi-purpose. Awesome.
It is. That way I don't have too many things sitting around me whenever I'm knitting.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I wanted to make that clear. But no, I don't think cables are hard. And it was actually one of the first things I actually knit was cables, because I like cables. One thing that I've never done that I probably need to experiment on a little bit more is stranded color work. I've actually never done that, but I'm actually not too much of a hurry to do that either.
Cool.
So,
and it's funny because that's where our tastes show the difference, because Grant likes cables a lot more than I'm not a big cable person. I prefer more basic or maybe textured without cables.
Right.
So,
but this sweater was knit using Knit Picks, which is a company that you can buy their yarn online. The thing I like most about Knit Picks is it's budget friendly. So this sweater, I bought the yarn. The yarn for this sweater was only about $28 plus shipping, which I don't think is really bad at all.
No.
So I like to be budget friendly. So, but this is sport weight yarn, wool of the Andes in the turmeric color.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
anyways,
I got my buttons. I showed my buttons. I got my buttons from Hobby Lobby.
I think I saw those whenever I was looking for buttons for my Biscornu before.
And I think Joann's actually has very similar ones because we went to Joann's whenever I was home because I don't have Joann's here. So they have very similar ones, but I actually just like the Hobby Lobby ones better.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing that. And actually, I think he also has a couple of his other sweaters that he's finished that he's willing to show. So you want to show us those?
Yeah. So I actually didn't start knitting sweaters until February of this year. And the very first sweater that I knit for, it was a specific purpose that I needed it for. It was for a presentation that I was giving. Not on knitting or anything, but for work. So I wanted a sweater, a cardigan for my presentation. So I knit the Ranger cardigan, which is you can find it on Ravelry. It's called the Ranger. It's a pattern by Jared Flood, who is the owner and CEO or something like that of Brooklyn Tweed, which is a yarn company and pattern company. So I knit the Ranger cardigan, which is, I don't have a button. But if you look, it has a mock rib stitched pattern to it. Can you see that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it has a mock rib, and it's a raglan type sweater. So you don't seam any of it. You knit it all in one piece. So you knit the sleeves first, and then you put them on waist yarn, and then you knit the body, and then you join the sleeves to the body, which is pretty neat. And I got my buttons for this at Hobby Lobby as well.
It looks like the same one's just a different color.
They're a little bit different. They have a little wonky edge to them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you can see that. And they're silver. So, but this is knit out of Knit Picks again. Wool of the Andes worsted. The other one was sport, but this is worsted in the mineral heather colorway. I said colorway. The mineral heather color, which is like a purple and reddish and blue, different shades in it. But it's like gray. Sometimes it looks gray. Sometimes it looks purple. Sometimes it looks different colors.
Yeah.
Which is pretty neat. So I'll send you some pictures. You can put them at the end too.
Okay, cool.
So that's the Ranger cardigan. It's the very first sweater I ever knit. And I knit that one in 2 weeks because I had a deadline. Got that one done in 2 weeks. And then the second sweater that I knit is the Navigate pullover, which is from the second or third issue of the Rib magazine. I can't remember which one.
Second.
But it can also be bought as a single purchase pattern on Ravelry too. And this one I knit using Knit Picks, but not Wool of the Andes. I used the palette fingering weight yarn in the Finley Heather color, which is like a very light gray color. And this one has lots and lots of cables.
So again, this is a pattern from the magazine Rib, which you can find online. I've actually shown that in one of my previous knitting episodes, because I purchased those myself.
Right. So the cables are on the back and on the front of the pullover.
And this one was also one that you pieced together, correct?
Yeah, this one you seam together. You knit the front piece by itself, then you knit the back piece, and then you knit the sleeves, and then you seam it all together.
Awesome.
So yeah, so pretty neat. So I'll give you some pictures, and you can post it what it looks like on.
Sounds good.
At the end, if that sounds good.
And do you have any plans to knit anything at the current time, or what are you doing?
So right now I'm actually working on some smaller projects. I don't really want to talk about them because they could possibly be gifts for today. But I am getting ready to purchase another sweater's quantity of yarn, and I'm actually gonna splurge a little bit this time, but maybe in the future when I get it done, we can talk about it again then.
Okay.
If that sounds good.
Of course.
So yeah, I'm gonna splurge a little bit just because I want to use a different kind of wool, of yarn, and it's gonna be a little bit more of an experiment than anything. So we'll see.
Very nice.
So, but I will give a hint. It's going to be another cardigan because I really like cardigans.
And people are getting spoiled now, so they're going to expect you to be on more often. So,
well, I mean, you need my wonderful presence in your YouTube world.
Oh yes, of course.
Why not? So yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to purchase some yarn for that, and maybe we can give a sneak peek. Sounds
good. At least show us what you bought. You don't have to tell us what you're knitting, but you can show us what you bought.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm actually getting ready to. I'm in the process of picking my pattern for my one sweater, my pullover sweater vest I want to make.
Mm-hmm.
But I still haven't picked a pattern yet, so.
I don't know anything about those. I've never looked at those.
I know, it's hard. And I don't want it to be overpowering. Like, I don't want the pattern to be overpowering since it's a variegated yarn.
You probably need just a plain stockinette stitch.
Yeah.
Pattern.
Possibly. So, but anyways, so that's.
You could look at pullovers and instead of doing, and just adapt them, and instead of putting sleeves on it, just leave the sleeves off.
Yeah.
I thought too.
I know. I've thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been focusing on stitching, so I haven't really thought too hard on the knitting yet. Maybe this week when I'm off.
Okay.
So, that's an idea. I got to get my mittens done too for my knitting class, so my teacher doesn't yell at me. I have a finish.
Yay!
I know people have been like dying to see this finish. So I have a finish. I finished it last night.
What did you finish? Oh, that.
What I wanted to finish so I could have a birthday start.
I mean, I've been watching, but I haven't been watching that closely. Looks good.
I have a finish. So now hopefully we'll get it framed up pretty quickly so it doesn't sit or hang in my closet for too long. So again, this is a Reolus kit that I purchased at Hobby Lobby on clearance. Mm-hmm. It is stitched on the called for or the provided 14 count Aida, which I call is it like a fiddler's cloth? It's like a, where's the camera? Like a mottled earthy tone color.
So when you say 14 count, does that mean?
It means that there's 14 holes in every inch.
So that's like when you're buying sheets and you're looking for the higher thread count. Is that type of like what you're talking about?
Basically, yes.
Okay, so
like there's 14 threads in every inch.
Okay.
Or in this case, there's 14 holes to stitch in every inch of fabric.
Oh, okay. I've always been confused by that when you say that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, so this is 14 count. So can you see? Can you see the holes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So every inch there's 14 holes.
Okay.
So the lower the number,
the bigger the holes are.
Yes. And the larger the project will look.
Okay. So if you were to knit that on, say, a 36 count, it'd be a whole lot smaller.
If I would have stitched that, not knit that.
Oh, sorry, stitch that.
So yeah, if I would have stitched this on a 36 or a 40, it would be smaller because, but this is Aida, so I would have stitched, if it was on a 36, it would be comparable to a 16. No, an 18.
Okay, whatever.
Because Aida and linen are two different things. You stitch over 1 on Aida, you stitch over 2 on linen.
Okay.
So 14 and 28 are the same thing, same size.
Okay.
So I could have stitched this on 28 and it would have been the same size.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect sense.
Because 14 times 2 is 28.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there we go. My finish of the snowy, what I call the snowy owl, using the wool acrylic threads that came in the kit.
Cool.
So, what?
It looks good.
Thank you. So now, I will say, for this kit, it's much larger than I expected it to be.
Oh, really?
Even though this is a small project for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's calling.
Oh.
Anyways, so I get a new start.
Yay!
And I know people have been waiting for almost 2 months now, maybe a month and a half, to see what my new start is going to be.
What is your new start going to be?
And that's what I'm about ready to tell you.
Woohoo!
So my birthday new start, even though I have been very tempted ever since last week when I got this, to start this.
That is pretty neat. It's not.
But
does it have a world around it?
yes,
Oh,
it's
in the border. Okay.
For the border. So I'm not going to start this, but this will be started very soon.
Okay, so what are you going to start?
I will not be able to hold back too long on that one.
Everybody wants to know, what are you going to start?
My new start is going to be a pattern I bought at Stitchville, USA, back whenever I was in Minnesota last year.
Mm-hmm.
By the Bay.
Oh. So which one are you going to do?
Well, it's all three.
Oh.
So when you put it, it's going to be all three together. They actually line up perfectly.
Oh. Okay.
In order. 1, 2, 3. So they line up perfectly.
Move it over further. Yeah, there you go.
They line up perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So that it can be one big panoramic picture.
That's neat.
So I'm going to start the By the Bay 13th colony. And the reason I chose this is because I have so many large projects going. And this is a fairly small project in the grand scheme of things for my pieces that I have going.
Mm-hmm.
And it only calls for, I don't know, maybe 15 colors.
I was going to say, it looks like it doesn't have very many colors in it.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of colors, but it's very vibrant and vivid whenever you actually get it stitched up. It's really quite nice.
Looks pretty neat.
What's that?
It looks pretty neat.
Yeah. So I'm going to stitch that. Now I am going to stitch it on a 46 count GingerGeraldDesign fabric called Rocky Mountain. Yep, this is Rocky Mountain, so 46 count. This is the very first time I've ever stitched on 46 count, so that's exciting. I've been looking for, that's the other reason why I chose this one to stitch, because I've been dying to stitch on 46 count.
Okay.
So I will be stitching on 46 count 1/2 on 46 count. So I will be starting that. I'm not sure if I'm going to start in the center, so that would be the middle of part 2, or if I'm going to start in the corner, that would be the bottom left-hand corner of part 1. So whenever I get it ready to go here and get it onto my frame, I will make that determination.
Cool.
And get going. But I think it shouldn't be that hard, that big. This one shouldn't take too long for me to stitch up, just because it's more blockish in colors and like blocks of colors, and much more.
Well, that's a pretty neat one, and it's a good one for summer too.
Yes, exactly. It's nice for summer. It'll be good to take with me whenever I go to Minnesota in October, because it's very few colors.
Right.
And it's small. Well, it's going to be super small on the 46 count. And it'll be nice to do something different.
Well, cool.
So I'm going to start that, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to focus on some of my other projects that I really want to focus on to get some finishes.
Like?
Henry.
Yeah, you need to work on him some more.
I want to get Henry done, and I want to work on London. And I might pull out my chatelaine.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, my tea house, because I haven't stitched on that in a while, and I'm kind of getting an urge to stitch on that. So,
well, cool.
That'll be exciting. So, anyways, I'm going to get ready and go participate in my birthday palooza festivities.
Woohoo!
With my friends. And I assume you're going to do similarly.
Yeah, we'll see. Not sure yet.
So you have a happy birthday.
You too. Happy birthday.
And I will be sure to add on the clip of the winner of the $10 Joann Fabric gift card from the Friday live video, as well as Grant's pictures of his sweaters. The whole, worn, and so you can see the sweater. So I want to thank Grant for participating in Birthday Palooza.
You're welcome.
For coming on, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Is there anything else you want to add before we sign off?
No.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And Grant will be on again soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see. It depends on how much your viewers want to see me.
Okay, well, we'll have to make sure the viewers know to spread the want and the love for Grant, so that he'll come back.
We'll see.
Okay, so anyways, thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoyed Birthday Palooza, and I will be back tomorrow to finish out the month with post-Birthday Palooza. And we'll have some fun with the rest of the week. And I have some fun things lined up for the rest of the week. So with that being said, don't forget to always be creative. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Grant.
Bye.
So I have my mom here. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Gerald. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Great day. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
So Mom is here to help give away our Joann gift card, but we're going to do that at the end.
Okay.
So,
bye, everybody.
So I wanted to bring Mom back because she was so willing to participate earlier in the month for Birthday Palooza when she was here.
That's right.
So, and it was only recently that Mom found out that I even made a channel, maybe a few months ago.
I know, and I said, I can't believe you haven't told me.
I know.
You could have told me right away. I could have been listening all along.
Well, I didn't know what you were going to think about it and everything. But anyways,
yeah.
So what do you think about the whole community on YouTube for cross-stitchers?
I think it's really great. I like it. I like watching it every day, and I think it's wonderful.
Well, it's not going to be every day here in a week or so, but.
Well, I know, but then I can watch other people when you're not on every day.
So you are going to watch other people.
Oh, my phone's ringing.
Uno momento.
I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Grant calling me back.
Oh.
Hello. Hey, I'm talking to Gerald on Zoom. So happy birthday, Grant. All right. I'll call you back, okay? All right. I'll call you later then, okay? All right. Happy birthday. Love you. Okay, bye. That was Grant.
Real life.
I know.
So anyways, what were we saying? Oh, so you're going to watch other people.
Yeah, I am.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So then if you're going to watch other people, has the creativity bug bitten you to want to pull out your cross stitch again and start stitching after so many years of not stitching?
Well, I've been kind of thinking about it.
Okay.
And let me think. The other week when I was on vacation, Grant and I were down at Joann's, and look what I got.
Very nice. What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that one there.
It's a
watering can.
It's a watering can mouse. It's here. I haven't opened it up yet.
Very cool.
But it's here. So
and what is that on 14 count?
It's on 14 count.
Okay.
Which seems kind of crazy because I know you do 32, or what's the numbers you do? 32.
Well, my new starts on 46.
I know. And so I'm looking and thinking, 14, that sounds kind of like.
But my snowy owl that I just finished is on 14.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel so bad then.
No, I don't mind.
All right, so anyway, I might think about it. We'll see.
Okay.
It's here.
Are you going to stitch in hand? You used to stitch in hand. You never had a frame or a hoop or anything, right? You always just balled it up in your hand?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do then?
Probably, because it's not that big. It's only a 5x7.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's only 5x7. So, yeah, I have hoops. Isn't it the hoops? Is that what they're called?
The round ones?
The round things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have those. They're down in that tub, but I don't think I need it for that.
Okay.
I just got to see if I can figure out how to read the pattern. It's been ages. I don't know if I can do that or not. We'll see.
Well, I can't imagine there's very many colors in that.
I don't know. This is the back side of it with the colors.
Well, yeah, there's a decent amount, but not too
I
many.
don't know. You figure
That's fun.
with the sunflower and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, maybe after I get some of my extra work I have out of the way, then maybe I can start on it. We'll see.
Well, then if you start, then you'll have to come back on to show us your progress.
Oh, well, I could maybe do that.
Okay.
All right. I don't know though when that'll be.
Well, it doesn't matter, but you can show us your progress.
All right, we'll see.
Maybe by the time I'm home in August, then you can show us you'll have some progress.
If I open it up, we'll see.
Well,
I don't
progress
know.
is progress.
Could be. I don't know. We'll look at. I don't know. Maybe so.
Okay. You have anything else you want to add before we do the giveaway?
Yeah, I was looking for whiskers.
Oh.
I don't know where. Colby, come here. Come here, Colby. I don't know where Whiskers went to. Whiskers, come here.
We all know who Colby is.
Let me get Whiskers.
Colby was a featured guest last couple weeks ago.
Whiskers, come here. Oh,
Whiskers
come here,
is Mom's other four-legged friend.
Whiskers, come here.
Oh, and you also saw I tagged on right before this part of the video my four-legged buddy, who also is celebrating his birthday today because he has to have a birthday too. And I really don't know when his birthday is.
Let me get him. I'll be right back.
That's fine because I'm talking anyways. So Gio's birthday is today too, officially as of today. So he celebrated his birthday with the big pile of nuts. as well as I woke up to whenever I called my mom at 7:30 this morning, he was sleeping on my balcony, and that's the picture that I showed you this morning. So he was also a visitor for the video today.
Come here.
So.
Come on, Whiskers. Come here. Come here. Whiskers, come on over here. Come here. Come here. Well, I got Kobe.
Well,
There's Kobe.
hi, Colby.
And let me go get Whiskers as soon as you say hi to Kobe. Yeah, there's Gerald. Say hi to
Kobe.
Gerald. Right there he is. Okay. Let me go get Whiskers.
So anyways, Gio celebrated his birthday as well. I'm going to be going out to celebrate my birthday. And having a grand old day today. But anyways, while we're waiting for Whiskers, who I call Whiskeys, or Whiskey, long stretch there. There he is.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't like to be held very often. Whiskers. There he is.
There he is. My buddy Whiskers. Yeah.
People will love
He's
this
being
now.
good.
Yeah.
He's being real good. He was ready to go back and lay down, sleep on the bed for the afternoon, weren't you?
Mhm.
You gonna sleep in bed? Yes, you were. He was ready for his nap. Mm-hmm. His tail's going like crazy. He's not real happy.
Whiskies.
Oh, there he goes.
Whiskies.
He says, I hear you.
He's like, I hear you, but I don't know where you are.
No, I don't know where you are. I have no idea.
So let's give away the the $10 gift card to Joanne's. I will make sure that whoever wins, I will comment on your comment. No, I can't do that because I already took the comment away. So if you won the $10 gift card, you need to comment. You have to message me on Instagram or my email, which will be linked below, ginger.gerald.stitcher@gmail.com, or my Instagram, ginger.gerald.stitcher, and get me your address so I can send this out to you. So there were 29 qualifying comments on the Friday video, and Mom has read them, but I have put them, they were not in order. So have you read them? You read some of them, but not all.
Are they underneath the video when I watch it?
Yeah, like way down.
Way down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was reading them last night.
Well, anyways, that's not the order because that's newest, or that's
I have no idea.
that's like, I don't know, that's a different order than I put it in newest first, and then I went from reverse order. So it went from the original order that they were posted on. So there's 5 pages here. There are 29 comments that qualify, that met the requirements for the giveaway. So Mom is going to pick a random number between 1 and 29, and that person is going to win the $10 gift card.
So what number do you think I should pick?
You pick whatever number you want.
Well, I say, since it's your birthday and Grand's birthday, I would think we have to go with 24.
How did I know you're going to do that?
You know I was going to do that. Because I thought, well, I could go different. But I thought, no, I'll go 24. So who's 24?
Gail Gerke is the winner. Gail Gerke says, right here's Gail Gerke. 24, Gail Gerke.
Okay.
And she says, my favorite part of BirthdayPalooza has been hearing you say that you just don't feel like stitching when you don't. It makes me feel better when I don't, or when I need to take a break.
That's nice.
That is nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Gail. Go ahead and reach out to me for your gift card, and I will get that out in the mail to you.
Great.
early this week whenever I send out the other things from Friday. So congratulations. And thank you, Mom, for coming on and participating.
You're welcome. Anytime.
And I hope you have a great day.
I hope you have a happy birthday.
Thank you. And after this will be all the pictures of Grant's sweaters and a finished picture of the snowy owl. And thank you again. And tomorrow I will be back for another fun-filled day of Birthday Palooza, post-Birthday Palooza. And we will see you tomorrow. And don't forget to always
be creative.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye.